The Nigerian Institute of Agricultural Engineers (NIAE) says Nigeria has the capacity to meet its food requirements, but that what has been lacking is the political will by successive administrations to properly fund the fabrication and mass production of food processing and preservation machines. The chairman of the Abuja chapter of the institute, Adebayo Adedeji, stated this during an advocacy visit the operational head office of Nigeria's leading online media outfit, Clearview Television.
Despite its endowment with rich arable lands suitable for growing various food crops, livestock, fruits and vegetables, Nigeria is still contending with food shortage. This has led to the skyrocketing of prices of foodstuff, sometimes beyond the reach of some families, who can hardly afford one square meal a day. To check the food crisis, the Nigerian Institute of Agricultural Engineers, Abuja chapter, has commenced wide consultations to launch an advocacy to ensure food on the table for all Nigerians. As part of its strategies, executive members of the Abuja chapter of the Nigerian Institute of Agricultural Engineers were at Clearview TV's operational headquarters in Abuja City to seek collaboration to make the advocacy campaign a huge success. The Institute's chapter chairman Adebayo Adedeji says all that is needed is proper funding by government to fabricate necessary agricultural tools for food processing and preservation.
One of the major crises that is facing this country, of course, which I know is, these are very feeble, that a common problem people on the street. We have problem with our food. There is food shortage. And most of the time, it's not because we can't even produce. At times, our challenge is in processing and preservation. I was in Makurdi sometimes in the early part of the year. We were at the Yandef, something like that. If you see the oranges, rotting away, just simply because.
Mango.
And it's not as if we have no capacity to do the processing. It's just that Nigeria, being who we are, we prefer to patronize the West and, of course, recently the Asian tiger.
Adedeji, a pastor, insisted that Nigeria has the capacity to solve its agricultural challenges, saying all that is needed is to assemble the eggheads in the engineering field to come up with practicable solutions.
It will interest you to note that the so-called Pandoyan machine that you are used to is produced by one of our own, Professor Makanjola. For some of us, we felt that Japan was the originator of that machine. And that's not true. What only happened was that anytime there was a trade fair, 73, 74, up to 80, UAC do invite Japan technicians. I'm telling you, this can go anywhere. We are ready to defend this. They will invite them, and of course the stand of where this machine is being exhibited normally attract crowd. And because of the crowd attention, UAC invited Japan, whatever, to come out. And they stole it. I'm saying they stole it. It was stolen. The idea was stolen. And today, you won't even know the difference between, the one that comes in from. In fact, the one that bought the original prototype from the department, from Nigeria, is Addis Engineering. Addis Engineering is in Lagos. They are the one that bought the prototype from the originator. Japan stole it. And I'm clear about that. And you see recently too, you see all this cassava processing. China doesn't eat garlic. Then where recently do they come up with this frying pan that they are again selling to our people? And interestingly, our government is not understanding. Most of our research institute, most of what they have done is just lying there. Nothing is happening.
While welcoming the agricultural engineers, the Chief Executive Officer of Clearview Television, Odion Bello, pledged the preparedness of the media outfit to contribute to efforts aimed at providing enough food for Nigerians, whom he noted have been made to go hungry in the midst of plenty. Bello said apart from Clearview Television's dominance online, the station is already collaborating with two sister television stations to reach out to Nigerians through its news programming.
This should be the pedestal by which we have to start publicizing that area very, very well. We have to do that. Just as you have believed in us for effective publicity, we will not let you down. We will not disappoint you. So like 7 p.m. today, our news is on DSTV through MITV. So channel 255 on DSTV, Biscom TV. He is on GoTV channel 108. So this same news of ours that would have been shown on DSTV at 7 will now be shown on GoTV again.
That's great.
At 7:30, and that's every day.
Ahead of his planned formal launch, the advocacy campaign on meeting the food needs of Nigerians is expected to boost the agricultural policy of the Nigerian government under the Buhari administration to achieve food sufficiency and contribute to Africa's quest to attain food security on the continent.